Hey guys, welcome back to Double Gemini podcast. I'm your host, Taylor,
I'm Gabi.
and we're your favorite Geminis. We're your celestial twins.
Oh yeah, from last episode.
Yeah. We're joined with a couple of goodies today. Our our gang, our squad, our homies.
Our sister squad.
We have a fun little episode today with you guys. We have three guests starting off our stunt of guests that are going to be on. So how about we go around and introduce ourselves?
All right.
Can you give us your name and your sign and a fun fact about you or something that you do, like as an artiste or designer?
Ooh.
And also your favorite thing about us.
There you go. What's your favorite thing about us?
Oh, God.
We're nothing if not narcissists.
Okay. Well, I'm Hayden. I am an Aries, but technically I'm a Pisces Aries Cusp.
We knew you were going to say that.
Fun fact. Something special about me? Ooh la la.
I feel like we're like doing icebreakers for college.
It's not that serious, guys. Just say your favorite thing about us.
It's not that deep.
Shower us with compliments. That's all we need.
Oh, I see.
This feels like AA.
No, it's exactly that serious. If we don't say a compliment about you, we get kicked from the call.
Yeah, you get sent to the cornfield.
Oh, we don't have a cornfield on Zoom.
I know. Okay, sorry, Hayden. Keep going.
Oh my gosh, something about me. Well, I'm living in Colorado right now, which is different. Yeah. Well, I'm the only one here from Maine. You guys harp on Maine a lot.
We harped on Maine once. Our last episode was all about Portland, Maine, and Glee.
Oh yeah.
No, that was 2 episodes ago.
Oh, a compliment about you. I appreciate your joint custody of your cat Tiki.
Okay. We love that.
Yep. The feminine energy.
Yes. Even though Hayden, we have mentioned this before, that he gets bullied by Tiki.
Oh yeah, she'll go out of her way to just like hit you when you're just sitting there.
Yeah.
How does that make you
feel? I'm working on it.
All right. Next on the agenda, our next guest.
So I'm Anna. I'm a Sagittarius. Your local Sag. That was cringe. I'm kind of the mom friend of the group. Is that a fun fact?
That is a good fact.
Yeah.
Is that something fun?
We can always count on you to take care of us when we were drunk.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? That leads into my compliment about you two. I love how you always opened your apartments to our drunk adventures every weekend.
Even when we didn't know what was happening. We would always get a text in our group chat, and everyone else except Gabi and I would be like, party at Taylor and Gabi's tonight? All right. Yeah, it's Wednesday night. Yeah, we have class at 8:30, but let's go.
Let's fucking do it.
And we'd be like, yeah.
Well, we'd bet on the snow day, right?
Oh yeah, we'll have to tell that story for sure.
Taylor's gonna have to recreate the most iconic
I don't know
moment.
if I'm gonna be able to.
You have to try.
I will give it my all. All right, and our last but not least, of course.
Hi, I'm Riley, and I'm an alcoholic. Sorry, I'm a Libra. I make weird shit sometimes because I feel like it.
Yeah.
Both of you are so pretty. Good job. Look at you too. Like, just look at this lighting right now. Like, go off.
We're all about the vibes here.
All about the vibes.
All about
It's kind of like become our like thing.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
For sure. All right. Now that we've introduced everybody to let's just get into it, This is so funny because I'm like really trying to keep it together and not just like start making jokes. I mean, we can, but we all usually spend sometimes weekly, sometimes like tri-weekly nights in a Discord call with each other. Sometimes there's more of us, sometimes there's not. But you know, we're the main bundle here. Anybody want to comment on that?
We play very aggressive games of Among Us.
We have done that.
And get drunk.
We do love to get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
I think our group is just based off of getting drunk.
We are all alcoholics. That's why this feels like AA. Because we all just, you know.
Really? I don't really drink as much as I used to. I drink about once a month now, barely.
Wow.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's much better to not drink.
Only on the
like,
holidays. Pretty much.
On a good holiday.
On a holiday. There's pretty much a holiday a month.
Yeah.
Like, this time of year.
Arbor Day? Is that a holiday?
I mean, just like, you know, you got, I mean, my
every
birthday in
holiday
September. My birthday in September.
Mhm.
You got Halloween. You got Thanksgiving. You got Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever. You know, you spend time with family, getting drunk. Sorry about the dog. Anyway. And then you got like New Year's, and then Valentine's Day, and then St. Patrick's Day, Easter.
I can't believe you're listing every holiday.
I'm just saying, like, these are all like drinking. Mother's Day, because I mean, every single family holiday. My family loves holidays.
You gotta drink on Mother's Day.
No,
for the mommy
every
issues.
Single holiday. You drink mimosas.
Mimosas.
Mama.
Oh my gosh! Wait, that's so fun.
Yeah, that's what my it's like. I would get invited to my grandma's house when I was a kid, and it would be
drink
Mother's Day.
mimosas.
No, I wouldn't drink mimosas. But like, I'd have orange juice.
Okay.
And they'd be like a ladies' day. It was great.
Did you drink out of like champagne flutes?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
It was great.
Love that.
I love that for me too.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, we took every opportunity there was to drink when we could.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, you know, we tell a lot of stories on this podcast, obviously. And, you know, usually it's stories that's just Gab and I, but now we have like 3 other perspectives, and this is great. What the story that Hayden mentioned first was the what was that? We were sitting at lunch one day, all together, planning to hang out, and it was like a Wednesday or a Thursday night.
I think it was a Thursday night.
It was a Thursday. It was one of the first times that we were like, you know, we can start a little early.
Yeah, because usually how it would go is, you know, we would go to my apartment, mine, Gabby's apartment, and we would drink on Fridays, which was terrible because Hayden, you always had to work Saturday mornings, right?
I feel like I had to work like every morning that we ever did anything.
They knew that you had plans, so they scheduled it on purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we were all sitting at lunch. That was like a really crazy time because there was this girl that was sitting with us and we did not like her.
Oh my God.
And so being the bitches that we are, we all were texting, making plans like we're in like middle school, you know, like how you do that. And we were all making plans on what we were going to do. And then we were talking about how we weren't going to include her. Oh my God, it's so mean, but it was necessary.
I think she was sitting right next to me too while I was texting you guys.
Do you remember the
fully
time
saw it
that she invited herself out and then we switched plans and then she still went
That
to
was
that
the
bar?
other time she sat with us because she was at the head of the table by Taylor and I.
Yeah.
And Taylor and I
that's
looked at each other and just like as nicely as we could said no.
That poor girl. She was a mess. She was also a pathological liar.
Her only friend was you know who.
The girl who shall not be named.
Yeah, she shall not be named. Ugh,
oh my God. Yeah, but so we decided to get drunk on a Thursday for shits and gigs instead of our usual Friday or Saturday. And you know, we did. We all went to our apartment and we were sitting around a circle. What were we doing? We were playing Kings?
Probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody want to explain Kings to anybody who doesn't know or how we played Kings?
It's a drinking game with cards. Each card has a different rule. And you pick a card, you follow the rule, you get drunk.
There you
So
go.
the thing is, it's like it's a pre-game game, and you're supposed to play it once before you go out to a bar.
Right.
But we would just play it like 5 times.
Over and over. And then we'd be like, do you guys want to go out? And we wouldn't.
No.
Never would.
We'd
Wait,
order
that's supposed-
Domino's sometimes.
Oh yeah. Wait, that was
Oh.
supposed to be a
Our
pregame.
$70 orders.
Oh my god, I still have that video.
Oh my god, future Taylor and Gabi, when you're editing this, put up that photo of the million boxes of Domino's in the kitchen.
Yes.
That's a great one.
Mhm.
That was a great one.
No, so we're sitting around playing Kings. We're, pretty fucking drunk at this point. We have class the next day. Always. And I don't know, like at one point, Anna, was it you you were like, were you the one that said we had a snow day, or someone was like,
so
I wish we had a snow day tomorrow?
So we were talking about it because all throughout the day it was like there's chance of a snow day. And then I had Mecca's text alerts on, and I got it in the middle of a round of Kings at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, it happened. We manifested a snow day.
Every time we got drunk, we manifested snow days.
Because all your energy goes into it, so of course it's gonna work.
Yeah, we released some
Even
energy
in
out into the
March.
world.
Well, the same thing happened when you guys erased my eyebrows. That was a snow day too.
Oh
so
my god,
right.
yeah.
Oh, I missed the photo days. Those were fun.
We didn't get drunk that time though, did we? No,
I
we
think
watched
after.
that was the night when we watched the grapefruit video.
Oh my
Yeah. Mhm.
Who
In the
showed
hot
it to
pickle
us?
video.
Hayden, did you show it to us, or did Austin show it to us?
I think Austin did.
Yeah. Oh my god. If you guys don't know about the grapefruit video, please don't go watch it. Please don't. We're not recommending it.
No, but Taylor, you're missing the best part about that whole snow day
Right.
story.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gearing up to it. Yeah, so speaking of the hot pickle video, if you guys know Glenn Blackwell, she did a video on YouTube a really long time ago, 5 years ago, I think. And it was her getting a hot pickle. And for some reason we really loved that video. And there's one point where she kind of just goes, yes, in it. And I, with my whole body and soul, when Anna said that we had a snow day, I just bodied her and did it so perfectly, and I've never been able to recreate it.
Unleashed.
It was.
Taylor Unleashed this summer.
Oh my god.
Taylor, I think you need to give it your best shot now.
Oh my god. Okay,
really-
I'll do my
there's so
best.
much
If I
pressure.
it was because we were listening to that video all the time. We always had it on, and we would play it a lot. And so if I heard it right now, then maybe I would be able to do it, but I don't know.
Hey, the timer has 20 minutes. Get the video out.
Got time.
Oh my god. Maybe at the end of this, I'll give it my all.
Are you nervous?
A little. I want to do it right.
You want to do her justice?
Mhm. She's crazy. I love her.
My god, a memory I never forgot was we were all drunk and we were at our pool, and I found these on Snapchat the other week of Taylor teaching Hayden all these dance moves in the pool and outside of the pool.
Yes.
And I totally forgot that happened.
There were so many dance routines in that pool. There's something about when you get in a pool, you just want to dance.
And then,
you know?
Yeah. And then Riley was just floating like she was fucking dead.
Oh.
Just
I was vibing.
Was that a different time than the time Riley kissed me 3 times in the pool?
It was twice.
Okay.
No, I think that was the same night.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In February. It was probably, it was definitely.
I remember talking about it the next day, in class.
So I would bug Riley all the time. I don't know why I did this, but I would just be like, you should let me kiss you. And she'd be like, fuck off. I'm not letting you do that. And then one day she just went for it.
And then she shut up. And so
then it never happened.
But then you
again.
did it 3 more times.
just and then you never asked again.
I only wanted it once.
Okay, but you learned your lesson.
You gave it your all.
Just
So yeah,
compensate.
Hayden, I taught you how to dance in the pool. Any memories from that?
Honestly, we got to do it again because, like,
I know I'm gonna have a new pool this summer.
like,
Oh my God, that's right.
pool dance.
We
Should
can
play
be like,
chicken
so you
again.
think you can dance, but it's like, so you think you can pool dance.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll make it like an Olympic sport.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's almost like synchronized swimming, but a lot messier.
Yeah. It's literally just dancing in water and like no one can see what you're doing.
You're just throwing your arms around a little bit and diving in.
Yep.
Anna, you also were teaching him how to dance, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit here or there, giving a few tips.
Because Anna and I both did dance for a while.
I've thought about taking like adult dance classes.
Really?
Like honestly.
You should do ballet.
Why not? No, I was thinking about it. Like it's like such a good workout.
It is.
I can see Hayden as a tap dancer.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you got
God.
that. You got that Broadway pizzazz to you.
I've
Yeah,
been there. All right.
You want to unpack
Shit,
that?
okay.
Yeah, I do more of that. I like dancing. In my senior high school show, we did
Riley has lost it.
No, 2 words to perfectly describe Hayden. I have never heard it better than Broadway possession.
Hey, and you want to talk about your after whatever story you're about to give us, your musical
Oh, of course, yes.
endeavors?
Yeah, so my senior like high school musical was Anything Goes, which is like a very big like tap dance show. And yeah, so I did a lot of that, and then like like the week after it or whatever, my Latin teacher went inside and he was like, "You move well." I was like, "All right. I mean, thanks."
Whoa. Yo, can I totally sidetrack this conversation? Anna and Gabby already know about this, but I haven't said this in the podcast yet, and I wanted to, so I feel like now's the opportunity because your teacher said a weird thing to you. I mean, it's not that weird, but I posted an Instagram picture few weeks ago, a month ago now, on my sister's birthday, and I was all dolled up. I was a little pretty, and my junior year religion teacher, who is like a 60-year-old man, he looks like one of the 7 dwarfs. He's really short, bald. He was a little scary when I was in high school, and I took his class. I had him for a teacher once, and then he commented on my Instagram picture and was like, "You look so beautiful. Like, it's good to see you like growing or whatever. Like, I'm proud of you." From his face, just pure disgust. I was like, and this was when we were all at Marissa's like birthday, and I was just like literally flabbergasted to wake up from that. And it was like 8 a.m. He commented on that on my post.
Before school, little comment.
Scrolling, eating his breakfast. Ooh, I'm gonna talk to this girl who's 22 years old who I haven't taught in 8 years. Like, and then Arlene commented on it and said, "Ew." And then he responded and he was like, "This, like, nothing inappropriate here. I was her teacher. I'm just proud of the woman she's becoming."
She just goes, and she just goes double ew. And then he deletes the comment.
Yeah, he deleted it after that. People started liking Arlene's ews. So I was just like, that is like so weird. Anyways,
he's looking for the Snow White to his 7 dwarves.
That's the worst,
the grossest thing I've ever heard.
I'm sorry, what? Can you elaborate on that for us,
I was thinking more
please?
in the LARPing sense.
In the LARPing sense.
Why did you
Shut
up? Why did you say that?
Yeah, I get it. Like I do, I get it. But it's still
I don't.
very gross.
I really don't.
I get the
There's only one of him.
I get the connection because like I said he was 7 dwarfs and he's looking for, you know, it's still he's married and he has a wife. Like Larry, if you're listening to this, like
Call him out by name. Fuck it.
Damn.
like is he gonna listen to this? He probably does. I bet he does, you know?
Just put screenshots here.
Yeah, I have screenshots. We're putting them up.
Mhm.
It has nothing to do with anything, but
It's just creepy as
it
fuck.
just really reminded me. It was a little traumatizing because I hate men so much, you know? Okay. Sorry. Let's get back on track, guys. Let's get back to those giggles.
So you wanna bring it back to the pool? Because
yeah.
I went through my notes on my phone as I do every so often. And I always come back to our little handstand competition.
Oh my god, yeah.
That we
You
held.
weren't there for that, were you? Or were you?
I don't remember. I don't really remember. You've been talking about a lot of things that I know I was there for, but I do not remember.
So, quick side note before the handstand competition, Riley would get really, really drunk, right? And we've said before that we used to have a bed in our living room for God knows why. We had a twin size bed, and you guys love that shit. You ate that shit up, like
It was comfy as fuck.
Cozy.
It was so
cozy.
comfy.
It was great. And Riley inevitably would always end up curled under the blanket on the bed, just passed out.
Blanket over her head.
Yeah, no, she's like completely covered. And we'd be like, Riley, you were so drunk. And she'd be like, I'm fine. And then she'd fall asleep for like an hour.
I remember the one time we got the Domino's. Riley was under the blanket. And I don't know if she asked for the food or if we offered it.
For the food. Because I realized I hadn't eaten in 36 hours and I was so drunk. And
So she asked for the food, and I think one of us offers her for a slice of pizza. You just see her hands sneak out from the pillow. And
she's eating it under the bed. Oh my god, so funny.
I was participating. There was like a little like bump in like that blanket that was like holding itself up. So it was like I could see, kind of, I guess. I don't know.
That is like one of my favorite memories in that apartment. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Another great one is when Hayden sang "Bet on It."
Oh my god,
Oh,
I have
yeah.
that video.
I
I have a
have
video somewhere.
that night was the first night we got a noise complaint.
That was the only night we got a noise complaint, right?
Yeah, like and all the time that Gabi and I lived there.
Well, no, that was the second time for us.
Oh yeah. There was one other time.
But it was only the first time by the building, not by the neighbor.
Right.
But also kids from our school.
Was the neighbor. Yeah, it was people from our school that reported
who lives
us.
next door.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they made my room smell like gross cigarettes all the time. They can.
Yeah, we could have ratted on them too.
Yeah, the smell would come through my wall, and it's just like a stale cigarette at like 8 in the morning. I was like,
oh my god! And then the guy with the that Peggy would be next door.
Peggy.
Oh
my god!
Peggy.
Yeah. Oh
know
no.
Peggy?
No.
His name wasn't Peggy. I don't know what his name was.
It was. I know the name. I don't think you would watch this.
No.
It was Eli.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But then it was like when he came to the apartment, he didn't know where we lived at that point though.
No.
Because when he came in, we just walked in next to him and I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, he was weird. We saw him at the grocery store a lot.
I will say one morning he did go to Hi-Fi to bring me a donut and come back, which was like a half hour away from him.
The morning that you I didn't stay there.
I know. It was like Easter or something. It was weird.
Happy anniversary. It's coming up.
It definitely wasn't Easter because we would always go to Chili's and the beach on Easter.
Yeah, but it was in the morning, so I came back.
We usually go during like noon because we were weird like that. Okay.
I don't know. I just remember I had to leave his place early because he had family coming for some holiday when it was like the spring.
It was Easter.
I think it might have been.
Weird. Go back to Anna's little anecdote about the pool.
The handstand. Yeah. We would always just do these little things. And I don't know, I think it was closer to the end of one of the semesters, so there probably wasn't the whole group there. Because all I have listed is Tyler, you, and Austin. You, Taylor. And then other Anna and I were the judges.
We had 2 Annas in our friend group.
We even had like a full-on scoring system. Like it was precision, creativity, and then an overall score. And then you got bonus points for sportsmanship.
Oh yeah, because Tyler was being a dick.
Yeah.
I think was that like you said it was towards the end. I think that was the night that I like left early.
Yeah.
And then that thing happened in the pool.
Yeah, that was the night that you left, Riley. And then I remember we told you we went swimming, and you were like, "Oh, I want to go swimming." So we were like, "All right, bet." And I remember I gave no, that might have been the other night. I gave one of the boys my shorts because they didn't have a bathing suit. And he's like, "I don't know." I think it was Tyler. He's like, "I don't know if these are gonna fit." And they were like gym like compression shorts, but with the like, I don't know, bathing suit material around them. And so I give them to him and he walks out and goes, "Yeah, no, these fit perfect." That was so funny. We tried to get everybody and anyone in that pool.
So fun. It was always
It's so fun to be drunk in that pool, especially during finals. It was therapy.
I found another note in my phone from another night we were drunk together from when we were at Hayden's camp. How many times am I going to say that? And I'm pretty sure you're the one that said this, but this is the title of the note: top bunk and bottom bunk fisted. I don't remember.
I love having no context to that.
I have no idea.
I have no.
Was that when I was drunk on the floor and Hayden made me eat bread?
Oh my god, yeah, that was such good bread.
I only ate it for Hayden.
Hayden, give us a little detail of what your little camp is, because people that don't live in Maine probably don't know like the terminology. It's not like an actual camp.
Oh yeah, that's what a lot of people think. But I'm here to tell you what. Yeah, well, it's like a lake cottage kind of. Yeah. It's pretty like common in Maine. Like a lot of people would have that too. Yeah, it's just kind of like a nice place to like get away. Yeah, so it's just like this like house that my dad started building and just like continuously builds. And honestly, I don't think it's ever going to get finished, but it's dope. Like livable. Yeah, it's cool. It's like a little like, I don't know, it's like always changing. Something new is always added. And it's like right on the lake.
Wasn't there.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, she needs to experience it.
Hey, yeah, we'll do it up.
After we come live with you, Hayden.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Beds. In our triple bunk beds.
There's
the triple
bunk
that we have. Yeah. How Gabi and I are just gonna move into Hayden's room. Not in Colorado, but back in Maine. we're gonna get triangular bunk beds. Yeah. Thank you for the demonstration, Riley.
Yep.
Which brings us to that note. If you're listening on Anchor or Spotify or Apple Podcasts, we do also put our little videos on YouTube. So you can also watch us there on our pretty little faces, and get to see the new faces, because we got some pretty gals and a pretty man.
Oh goody.
It's an honorary gal though.
He is, because we're all about the gays and the girls.
This podcast is for the girls and the gays only.
Yeah. Okay, Anna, continue with the note, because I know there's more goodies on there.
There's only 3 more quotes, and 2 out of those 3 are also said by Riley, I'm pretty sure. I also don't know what this next one means at all. It just says, those pussies that just stand and sway.
That was definitely, I said something about how everyone were a bunch of pussies. And then I think there was some like context about like us being like background, I think, dancers or something that were like the pussies. They stand and they sway in the background. I don't know if that's true. I just like conjured that up in my mind. But it seems right.
I'm gonna save the next one for the last, but so the next one is so this is a conversation between Taylor and Riley. Taylor, you start off by saying, "I got the spins." Riley sorry. Riley responds with it's like the shits, but mental. And then,
exactly what it is.
then Taylor, I remember you saying this so bluntly. You were like, I hate everything about what you just said.
I've grown to love it. I've grown to love it.
I am so goddamn funny.
This was when we were playing poker.
Riley and I really got some good one-liners between the two of us. Oh my god, that is so funny. I remember I would not stop saying the whole weekend, stupid ass trash. Like,
Oh god, that was that time.
Yeah. I do these things where I just say like the same thing over and over again. Anna calls it my tics, and honestly,
you believe
I think
it?
they are.
Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi?
And for that weekend, it was definitely stupid ass trash. But
Oh my gosh, I've been
what's it
thinking about
now?
jacuzzis.
No, Taylor, what's it now?
Just like as a concept, or like you want one?
I just like want to go in one.
Okay.
well, when we go for my birthday weekend at an Airbnb or whatever, we'll get one with a jacuzzi,
All right.
and then we can all steep together like little tea.
Just get overheated and
Bags
drunk
of
in
tea.
5 minutes.
We just
Hey,
die.
jacuzzis kill COVID.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
god,
that hot.
it's that hot. You should be a spokesperson for jacuzzis.
We would
my
black
gosh,
out
yes.
drinking in one.
If
Oh my
anyone
God.
is listening to this and owns a jacuzzi company, like sponsor Hayden. You're
Bring it to the
front man.
camp.
Jacuzzis, they are warm.
They kill COVID.
Yep.
Gross. Anywho,
What's
So-
the last one?
Oh yeah.
This one, like, so this is between Taylor and Hayden.
I don't know
Oh,
this
I'm
one.
excited. Yeah. I
You
do
don't
know that
remember
gonna
this
happen.
one?
No,
We bring it up kind of often.
I bet we do. I really do.
So, I don't remember. Again, I don't remember the context to this really, but it's kind of easy to pick up. Would you get pegged? I mean, if I get bored. That was Hayden's response. I mean, if I get bored.
I literally remember texting Gabi and telling her that. And I was like, I just said to Hayden, would you get pegged? And he said, if I was bored. Hayden, you want to unpack that?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Really put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Hayden says a lot of questionable things when we're in a Discord call. So, let it all out to a public audience right now.
Oh, goody. Okay, well, I guess if I think it was in the context of like if
You got it. Go
We're
on.
keeping all this dead silence in.
Yes, pregnant pause.
Says pregnant pause.
Well, I don't know if my like girlfriend or whoever wanted to. I guess I'd say yeah.
Let her be a Pegasus.
I guess so, honestly.
This episode is going to be called Pegasus.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, without a doubt.
Like, for sure.
It's the second time we've talked about pegging in like 20 minutes.
It's called Hayden Gets Pegged. Just kidding, we won't do that too.
Oof. Yeah, just my luck. It would get recorded and then go online.
Wait, you getting pegged would go online, you said?
Who? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know
That's
if you
so funny.
if you
Make
if
that
you wanted
money.
it to.
You better be getting paid for that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say make that coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, really.
Yeah,
Hayden becomes a sex worker after this. All because
support it.
Hayden, start an OnlyFans.
Oh my god, you
should
could. Sorry, if you make an OnlyFans, you can have people pay you to just insult them.
I was thinking
You would be really good at that, I feel like.
I was thinking that you should do videos of you eating hot pickles.
Oh
my
my
God.
god,
And then-
that's a niche.
And then it's like, but then it's like people will think it's like a euphemism or hold on.
You had it.
Yeah,
Euphemism.
you got it.
Okay, I got it right. And then they'll subscribe to you, you'll get their coin, and then they'll realize like it's nothing like sexual. I mean, it probably would be a little sexual, you eating a pickle, but
I sent you guys a video of me eating an actual hot pickle.
yeah, and you don't
Yeah.
get paid for it.
Don't you want to make some money for that?
Riley's here with the sound effects.
Like one day it could be a hot pickle, one would be a cucumber, one would be like a banana. Like people would pay to see
Just
this. I'm
phallic
sure.
shaped foods.
Yeah, no.
Gabby and I always said that that we're gonna start a foot pick OnlyFans because we've dabbled in the foot pick industry, and
You've dipped your toe in.
and I think that we should call it soulmates, which it like SOLE mates because soles of your feet, which would be really funny. Or the other thing I came up with was 420 foot picks, 4 feet, 20 toes. It's just us with our feet pick videos or like feet videos and smoking weed. So
Yeah.
if anybody's listening to this and anybody wants that, you let us know because we'll do it for you.
One of the videos is just lighting a joint with like your toes.
Yeah, like something fun. But like it doesn't have to be about weed, but like the whole branding could be like in a more tasteful way than you know who did.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Well, Taylor, we also had the other thing for soulmates that Hayden and I came up with in a call.
Yeah, that is true.
The game
what
show.
was that? Oh yeah. Either of you want
Kind
to
of.
explain that?
What were we basing it off of?
It was like a dating show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
but,
were we
like-
going off of The Bachelor or what's the
Hold on.
Taylor?
She died.
My phone fell.
Got a new one.
So scary. Oh my god. Got a new one.
What was those old dating shows where you would have the one person and then 3 options?
The only thing
Yeah.
I can think of is that episode of Fairly Odd Parents where they were trying to find Cosmo a new wife. Like
Yeah.
his mom was trying to find him a new wife.
Oh, I love
Like-
that episode.
We were
Called
gonna
the
kind of
dating game.
Say that again?
I think it's just called the dating game.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Or
think
just
that
like
was
those
the
like
name of the show.
like those SNL like parodies.
No,
Yeah.
but
They, like,
that
always
was a
do.
real game.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
There,
well,
there
yeah.
was a serial killer who was on
Oh,
that show.
Oh,
and,
jeez.
Ah.
and
Was?
Soulmates is gonna be a real game.
It
Yeah.
is. And so
And there will be a serial killer on it. It's just Hayden. Hayden
It's the
just
host
starts
who's
killing
Hayden.
people. Hayden, you should absolutely be the host of it.
Hayden
Oh,
should be
yes?
the new host of Jeopardy.
Um,
oh my
Oh
god,
my
I
gosh.
agree.
Please.
yeah.
I
Better
need
than
a job,
Dr.
honestly.
Drew. Or Oz or whoever.
Dr. Oz?
Is it Dr. Oz or Dr. Drew that hosted recently on Jeopardy that I just
oh,
watched?
Oz.
Oz.
Yeah,
Ew, really?
in my house
Yeah.
we hated.
I hate Dr.
Same,
Oz.
yeah, we were angry.
We
We were
hated
like, why
Ken
the fuck?
too. Fuck Ken. I'm gonna say it loud and clear. Fuck Ken.
Jeopardy
We
stands.
we have hated
Come for
him
her.
in this house since day fucking one. Since his first fucking appearance on Jeopardy as a contestant, we have hated him.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Wasn't he in like those like the big league like episodes where it was like a championship or something?
He's a prick.
Yeah, I never watched him. I just it makes me
Go
too
off,
sad to
sis.
watch it without Alex Trebek.
Yeah. I just don't get why they picked like the one of the people that was like masks don't work Like, why would
Dr.
you want-
Oz said that?
Yeah.
You're literally lying.
No,
What an
I think
idiot.
he did say that.
Fuck that guy. I don't like him or Dr. Phil.
Dr.
Fuck
Phil's not
Dr.
even a real
Phil.
doctor.
No.
Didn't he buy his PhD? Like,
Yeah.
online?
Something like that.
What?
Something
How did he
crazy.
do that?
Dr. Phil's like a scam.
How did he do that? I want to do that.
You're like, I can get so many more jobs now.
Oh my
Dude,
god, that's really
Dr.
funny.
Phil is a doctor as I am a minister.
Oh
Oh my
my
gosh.
god,
That
Riley,
is
you are
true.
an ordained minister in New York.
No, in everywhere but New York and Nevada.
I thought you also
What?
were. I thought you
No,
you did
I
register in
was
New York, didn't
uh,
you?
I
Oh, you were
was
going
gonna,
to.
but it was like $50 and I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna do that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, it doesn't
keep
work
going,
in New
sorry.
York or Nevada. So.
Why Nevada? That's
because
Las
Nevada
Vegas,
has like
Las
like a
Vegas.
business of like, you know, ministers
oh,
at like
okay.
Those
chapels
little
and
chapel
stuff.
weddings.
Yeah.
And random weddings.
Right. So they're
Mhm.
not gonna just like let anybody come in and do it, you know.
I want a random wedding.
Let's
I'll
do
give
it.
you one.
Shotgun
I'm
wedding.
a minister.
We will all marry you. Let's be sister wives.
Let's
to
Let's
hate
do it
him.
right
Let's
here,
move to
right now.
Utah. Let's move to Utah. It's legal in Utah. Let's go to
That-
Utah, guys.
That
Hey,
is so fun.
I'm going to Utah in a few weeks.
Let's go.
Weren't we
We'll
supposed
meet
to
you
pick
there.
Weren't we supposed to pick you up in Utah in the bus? That we
No, that was
that?
going to be here.
Oh, okay.
And then we were going to, start our like cult or religion or whatever.
You heard it here first, folks. If you want to join our cult, we're getting serious and gearing up.
Did
to
we
that.
ever tell Gabby about that?
I don't think so.
I don't think
So
we've told
let's tell-
Riley about that.
Riley, you were on the call.
Are you sure?
Riley, the tour bus.
You were, because you were like, I want to be a god.
Oh yeah. Wait, I think you told me about this in the car.
I might have. Oh, I might have. Anna was hanging out here in Connecticut with me, and we went to Wendy's late at night while Hayden and Riley were on the phone with us.
I remember that.
And we sat in the Wendy's parking lot eating food, talking to them, and we hatched a whole plan on how to start a cult.
I was on some weird shit that night. I think it was just a weird headspace. It's fine. I'm better now.
Oh my god.
I still think I could though, technically.
I just love that you said you wanted to be a god while Hayden and I were like, let's scam people out of their money.
I just think I could convince people that either I am God or I could talk to God.
I think that if anyone
Ooh.
is willing to, like believe that, then they definitely would believe you for sure. You're convincing.
Right. I think I could do it.
I think you could too. Let's test it out.
Try it.
Let's do it.
Why
Just-
not?
Be
Just
something
make
to
it-
do for like 5 to 10 years. It'd be fine.
Yeah, what else do we have going for us? It's not like we have jobs.
Maybe I'll do it in my 30s. Maybe when I'm going through a midlife crisis, I'll just pretend to be God.
That's
That'd be
fun.
good for me.
I'm just
Midlife
imagining-
30s.
Schedule it in.
Yeah.
5 to
Pencil
10
it in.
From, maybe you know what?
God
I'm
question
calling it. From 35 to 42, I'm gonna live in the Midwest and I'm gonna have a cult. I'm gonna have a following of a religion.
The police are gonna come knocking on your door.
Dude, not if I
Allegedly.
don't do anything illegal.
I know.
I can
yeah.
I can have a commune. We are
So
in
it-
a
As long as you, like,
peaceful
have, like,
society.
Permits.
As long as you have permits, you need the permits for it. But
Permits
Those
for
are
what?
easy.
do you know there
I'll
are
just
certain
buy
places where
a
you
plot
can't
of land.
no, you need a permit.
No, I
Do
don't.
you know about this cult? No, you're not on TikTok right now. There's a cult
TikTok
that
cult.
has a TikTok. And they're being investigated right now because they were posting all their videos and telling people to come visit. We're not going to talk about them because we don't really want our videos to get taken down because someone like Cody Coes and someone else's videos
Okay.
got taken down.
We'll talk about it privately then. I want to hear more
But
about this.
but no, so I want to include it a little bit, but there was a cult on TikTok and they are like being investigated now because apparently they don't have a permit for people to live there and they were telling people on TikTok like trying to recruit them.
Okay,
so-
I'll look into it. I think I mean I don't think it's that hard to get a permit.
I don't think you
Probably not.
Maybe step 1 is to get a town job and then sign my own permit.
you have to play the long game.
I will. I have nothing but time.
Run for mayor.
As long as I can
and
pay my
convince
loans,
them you're God.
I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Okay, I love that for you.
Yeah.
Is this like
I'm
is this
just
like a
gonna-
Riley themed Burning Man?
No.
Oh my god.
I think if I had a cult, it would be a Hayden themed Burning Man.
Well, that's just the
D-
1-day cult. The
You
fuck?
have to do drugs.
Yeah,
Burning Man is all
you're
about the
not
drugs, my
fun,
guy.
Hayden.
I'm not.
Oh, whoa.
Just for that, he's gonna do peyote in the desert.
He is lighting up his ayahuasca.
Do you actually light up ayahuasca?
Yeah. Don't you smoke it?
I'm pretty sure it's
I thought it
either
was like a drink or something.
no, that's absinthe.
Oh,
I don't think
I don't
ayahuasca.
know.
No, absinthe you can't trip on anymore because they don't.
I know
make it
there's like
that.
no point to absinthe anymore.
Right. Well, that's really fun. So we've talked about pegging for Hayden. We've talked about joining a
Pegging
cult for
cults.
Riley. Anna, what's your scandalous adventure gonna be?
I thought I was just coming along for the cult. And I thought I was just gonna be there.
And you also
my
have
God.
to be there while Hayden gets pegged, clapping and cheering him on.
Oh my god.
Anna's
That's
the
what
one.
the
Anna's
cult
the one
is
with the
based
video camera.
Oh,
No, I was about to say
Listen, I
we
have
could
to
do a
drive the bus.
documentary. We can
And
make a
this is all-
documentary.
All of our
On
fun
it.
adventures are happening at the same time. How about that, guys?
Okay.
Oh,
That's
God.
The
Great.
ceremony is.
Can I
Hayden
just
getting
preface that I don't want anybody to steal my idea for 420 feet pics on OnlyFans?
TM, trademark that shit.
Yeah, I'm like about to make the account before this episode goes up so that no one can steal it. Anyways.
We
It's
can
just a
make
little-
a side-by-side documentary while the cult is being started, and I can do like 35mm to make it look like it's old. Just,
We can get like those really cheap camcorders, so it's like we're filming it in the 90s.
yeah.
It's all
Oh my
about
god,
that
we can make
quality.
this happen. Mhm. It's the
Okay, we
aesthetic.
have to find. I said that we should get a double-decker bus. I was talking to Anna about this.
Double decker.
Get a double-decker bus so that we have a little bit more space, but same, driving all in the same one. Convert it. We got our animals up in there. Tiki can be on the top floor. Kai can be downstairs. Separate them bitches. And we can just, travel across the U.S. and just fuck around.
Yeah, well, Tiki's driving the bus.
I'd love to see Tiki drive.
Just chaotic.
And then we said that I would, if it was my turn to drive. Oh yeah, now this is all coming back to me. That I would have my carpool karaoke mic and Hayden would have one too, and him and I would be in the front seat, barreling down the highway across the U.S. 90, singing show tunes.
Oh, we don't need a cult to do that.
No, this is just bus activities.
Yeah, busing.
This is on the way to the acres of land that
The
I
promised
bought
land.
in the middle of Nebraska
Yeah, let's go to Nebraska, guys.
or
Alright.
New Mexico. New Mexico.
Oh,
no,
New Mexico
There's
would
got
be
too many
fun.
bugs, guys. No, I can't do it.
Yeah,
I freaked out about a bug in here the other day. So
that's fair.
Last
Wait,
night,
where?
yeah.
Middle.
Where are
How
there
about,
too
how
many
about on
bugs?
the pot handle of Oklahoma?
ew.
Eh.
Fuck
What
no.
about like Wisconsin? No, that's too
No,
cold.
it's too. Yeah, it's too.
Anne.
I think Nebraska's the way to go.
Nebraska's
Nebraska,
cold.
Utah.
No,
Utah?
let's go to
That's the Mormons. The Mormons own Utah.
Okay, but
go to
like, we
Wyoming.
can pretend to be more
Arkansas?
like,
We
and then
we
peg
lure in the
them.
Mormons.
We could go
Beg the
to
Mormons.
Shut the fuck up.
Viva la resistance. New initiative. Hashtag peg the Mormons.
It's a
They
movement.
need it.
It's a move. They need it.
They've earned it.
so
They
funny.
deserve it. God gave them a prostate. They need to explore it.
If one man can have 8 wives, at least one of the wives should be pegging him.
Absolutely.
Well, at least. I mean, 80
Why
fingers.
you got the hole if you don't
You could
put
just
something
pick
in?
one of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the title about this episode has to be something about pegging. We've
Pegasus.
mentioned this so many times.
Yeah, Pegasus.
Pegasus, Hayden gets pegged.
Oh no.
The gang gets the
Hashtag
gang gets
peg
pegged.
The gang gets pegged. That's a
The
really
gang
good
gets
one.
pegged. Thank you.
Group dicking.
I love how
The circle jerk.
let's all start jerking each other off virtually.
The circle jerk.
It's like Clue, but who gets jerked off. at
No,
the-
it's Clue, but who gets pegged?
Yeah, that's a good one too. Peg Clue.
Hayden in the kitchen with a cucumber.
No, that's so awful.
my gosh.
Oh
I
my
wouldn't
God.
do it to myself.
I don't believe that.
But it's Hayden every time.
I think it's you in the kitchen with the cucumber.
It's like
'Cause,
Hayden in
well-
the hallway on the stair banister.
Is that
Stairs.
It always
No.
ends just with me with some other weird thing.
Object in another
No,
room. Yeah.
is it a cucumber or is it the pickle?
Well,
The
pickle
pickle
can
would
be a
be
different
so
room.
thick, though. Well,
A cucumber is a pickle,
yeah, but
pickle
the
is a
hot pickles are
cucumber.
like they're short and like super like thick.
dude.
Cucumbers
but
can
they
be
come from
like
cucumbers.
Guys,
yeah.
So
Guys.
maybe Hayden likes short and thick.
guys,
No, I'm not judging. I'm not judging here. We all like what
Guys.
we like.
I have a question.
Okay.
You guys remember? You guys all like everyone except Hayden. You guys lived in Oak freshman year, right?
Yeah.
No.
You did not. Okay. What floors did you two live on?
I was on the
Two.
5th.
Okay, Anna, you might remember this. Do you remember when there was a cucumber in the stairwell with a condom on it?
It's probably during one of the
Isn't it?
Sexapalooza weeks, wasn't it?
I
Yeah.
don't know, but do you remember? I remember hearing someone in the cafeteria talk about it too. Do you remember?
Riley, your mic is going.
Sorry, I was grabbing it.
Okay.
Do you remember?
No, I don't think I do.
Don't. Ugh.
I feel like we need to, veer away. This is not the word I'm thinking of. I don't know. Steer clear of the pegging talk for a minute. And you opened up the convo to Oak, and I feel like we haven't even like touched the surface on the fact that we all went to school together. Hayden came in a little late, but it was fine because he's here now.
Forced
Anna didn't talk
friendship
to me
upon
for a
him.
year, and
Sorry.
and we had some experiences in that school. Anybody have any fun anecdotes? I know one, but I want to see anybody else first.
So back when Portland was like a sailing city, the Oak Dorm used to be a hostel. And there was a rumor that the 5th floor, like earlier stated, the one I lived on, was a brothel floor. And
Definitely
so
was.
oh
Probably.
yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a hotel.
When I toured Oak
Yeah.
for the first time, my mom asked the tour guide if it was a brothel.
How would your mom? No. Yeah. Makes sense.
That's the first thing that came to her mind. She
I
was
love
like,
that for her.
"Is this a brothel? This was a brothel,
mean,
wasn't it?" And the guy was
if you-
like,
It's like her
"Yes."
weird sixth sense. Like she can sense a brothel when she walks into the room.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if
Smell
you
the
saw the
whore.
building in person, you would think that too.
It was weird.
It was kind of sketchy. It's an old building. It was haunted, definitely as well.
So
Oh
was
my
Miles
God.
Standish.
Yeah, Miles Standish was very haunted.
Which was
Miles
also a
Standish
brothel.
was worse than Oak. I would have rather lived in Oak a second year than the year I lived in Miles.
Can't agree.
I liked Miles, but only because of the kitchen and then the separate rooms.
Listen,
The kitchen I could do without. I just like the separate
I
rooms.
actually saw a ghost in my Miles Standish dorm. So
We have a whole story
experienced
about
it.
the ghosts that we experienced.
Mhm.
She used to hide things on us. Like,
you had a wait. It was a woman for you too.
I don't know. But
Pretty
that's just the
sure.
vibe we got. We don't like men, so why
The
would it be a man?
hair. Well, there was also like a bunch of hair left outside of our door
No,
once.
someone like totally put a weave in our hallway once.
But then it disappeared,
Gross.
and like a minute later, that's
no,
the
like
thing.
straight up, it just disappeared.
It
was
just crawled
hilarious.
away.
That is so. Yeah, we did have we had a ghost. And she would hide things. One time, I don't think I ever told this story. One time I had a sponge, and it was a pink sponge, and I had it like in the sponge holder in that little tiny sink. And our kitchen was the size of a closet. Like it was so tiny. So it's like you couldn't really lose things that easily. And one time I'm washing dishes with the sponge, and all of a sudden I'm looking around and it's gone. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like home alone. And so then I grabbed a new sponge. And it was a yellow sponge. And I remember that because I thought SpongeBob and Patrick, obviously.
Yeah.
And so Gabby was gone for a weekend. And so I'm doing the dishes and I just grab a new sponge and like, whatever. Then one day, Gab's still gone. Another, a friend we had freshman year is sitting in a little common space, and I'm washing the dishes, and then I say something to her, and then I come back and I look, and the pink sponge is in my hand and the yellow one was sitting in the sponge holder. And I freaked out. It was the weirdest moment of my life. That sponge was missing up until that moment I looked down and it was in my hand. And that was the ghost.
Yeah. For me, I had the ghost experience. What was it? The night before we moved out, we had nothing packed. We had like a stack of dishes in the kitchen, and it was like 2 or 3 a.m. I think it was like 3. And all of a sudden, the dishes there started falling on the floor, and I was like, okay, no one touched it. That's weird. And I go in the kitchen, and there's this spatula that's wedged between a pan and like a plate, and the spatula comes like out towards me, and I just run back under the cover. I was like, I'm not dealing with whatever this is. But she
Yeah.
wanted to be seen.
She was
I was
saying bye.
terrified. Yeah.
I remember I called my mom after the sponge incident and she was like, are you on drugs? Are you smoking crack? Are you on drugs? And I was like, no, I'm like serious right now. I'm like stone cold sober. And she's like, no, you're not. You're on drugs.
What floor did you two live in, Miles?
The first.
1. And we lived all the way at the end on the corner unit. So we didn't
under
have
the
any
stairs.
we didn't have any heat, and we were on a corner unit, so we weren't insulated. And then my room was under that back staircase, so I heard people run down those stairs every morning. It was
That's
really
fun.
great.
That's fun. I was on the 5th floor, so
Again.
Oh yeah, no, I made it a thing that every year, pretty much, I was on the top floor of the dorms. I don't know why. No, I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to. I hated myself. Had to take the stairs. Oh, I hated myself because I made myself take the stairs.
Oh,
But the
you didn't take
elevator was so scary, though. Let's be
was a
real.
little
It was like,
scary. No, I did not like taking the elevators a lot.
Well,
But
Porsche's caught on fire.
yeah.
yeah. Oh my God, I remember that.
I remember that one so well because the day it set on fire, I thought I was the one that set off the fire alarms because I had just walked out of the Fab Lab after using the laser cutter, and I was the last one in there, so I was like responsible for turning off the laser cutter and locking the door and everything. And I was walking down the stairs and suddenly the alarm went off and I was like, fuck, did I turn off the laser cutter? Did I just leave it running?
Yeah, like I totally get why you'd be
panicked.
scared. I would also think that I did that.
It just turns out it was the elevator. The
Yeah,
only
that
working
elevator was so old, and it would just like go up in flames.
Yeah.
So before Hayden came to school.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh, I just appeared.
Yeah, you did. In a blaze of glory.
Wow.
What were your first
Yes.
impressions of all of us?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, we all did we had to do stupid slideshows to introduce ourselves to our major that Margot made us do.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, I want to be friends with Hayden.
I thought you were so funny, Hayden, because of the way you would say something. You would pause and then you would laugh. It was always so good. I'd be like, this kid's funny.
All right. Well, I just remember what I think I was talking to you, Riley, when we had to do those like presentations for our like design history thing. And then I was like, do you guys have any questions for us? And then like no one answered, and they were like, well, we have questions for you.
I remember that too.
I also remember that.
That was hilarious.
You were a witty
So
bitch.
good.
You still are.
You know it.
You know it.
I guess so.
Right.
Okay, first impressions. Well, I think Riley and Anna, you came to my show that I was doing, and
Such
I was
a
not.
cute
Oh,
thing.
that's
I was
so
not
cute.
expecting that.
What?
Yeah, right?
Oh.
That was funny, right?
It was so good. So Hayden actually in your introduction presentation talked about how you were doing the show, and Riley made a physical note in her phone about it, and then Riley and I were friends at the time, so we were talking.
You said you guys can come to it if you want, and I was like, bet.
Yeah.
So
Riley's up for anything.
My calendar, and I was like, I'm going to that.
Yeah. So then Riley told me about it, and I was like, I want to go. I'll go.
Yeah. It was a great play. Great. You did great.
We went.
You did
Oh
great.
wow!
Kid.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You stood up on that little box and yelled, "You're doing the best you can."
Yeah, I actually yelled in it.
Yeah.
I never raised my voice.
I've never heard you raise your voice.
Yeah, I want to
It's
hear you.
because I never do.
Start doing it. Start just screaming at the top of your lungs right now.
No, I can't do it now.
No.
No. I think that, like, I mean,
Guys.
in the GD major, especially, like, I mean, you and Anna were friends, Riley, but I feel like all of us really weren't, like, you know,
Band didn't
as
come
tight
together
as we
until
were.
like senior year.
Yeah, when we were coming in. So I feel
was
like Hayden,
Pace
you
House.
didn't have much of a disadvantage, like, coming in late. I feel I don't know, like, I'm asking, but
Oh,
like, I didn't really
no,
know
I get
anybody
it.
in GD either when I came in, and I don't think I talked to anybody for like half a year.
Yeah.
But
Like you were running with your own crowd, like you were doing your own thing.
yeah, that was a weird time for me personally. But yeah, but I also had like a studio spot like far away from everyone else. Like you guys were all, except for Riley, you were closer to me, but everybody else was kind of on the other side of the room and I was on one side, and I kind of just, but yeah, Pace House. Anybody want to talk about Pace House?
Crazy.
Taylor and I, we have a lot of memories for Pace House
We
because we
do,
went
we
there
do.
twice.
Sam took a shot for me. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I do.
None of us believed her. None of us believed
And
you.
I let her pour her own shot. It was barely a shot.
Who was
like,
who
hey.
was it? Spencer ran out and he was like, Riley got Sam to do a shot or something like that. And we were all like, shut the fuck up. Like, none of us believed him. That was so funny. No, Pace House was this retreat, this artist retreat we got to go to. Anna and I were lucky enough to be in 2 classes that went. So we went twice. One was the first month of freshman year. So we didn't know anybody. And our teacher did that on purpose because she was like, oh, you guys can like make friends. And we kind of did.
Taylor and I bonded because we sat next to each other in the van that our teacher was driving. And
back roads of Maine.
Back roads of Maine on the
miles per
opposite
hour.
side of the road.
Yep.
Would only get back on the correct side when a car was coming.
I think she taught me how to drive.
You at least stay on the correct side of the road.
Sometimes.
Well, when I've been in the car with you.
Yeah, so Pace House was a retreat. And so Gabi got to go with her own major. Gabi was in our major. We were all in graphic design. Nope. But Gabi's an honorary member of the GD group because of, me and our apartment.
And because we love her.
Right, of course. But we got to go to Pace House. It was about 3 hours north of Portland. And it was just drinking for a weekend. No cell service.
Of drinking. Do you remember when we made dinner to the Eagles?
Yes, that is
my
like
God,
one of my fondest memories.
Oh, I don't think I helped make anything.
No, I was annoyed that we were playing music too loud and that I was.
Where were you?
I don't know where I was.
Now that I'm like thinking back to the memory of us making dinner or something, I have no recollection of where you were.
Were you?
You and I.
I know.
I don't know where I was.
Crying up in the loft. God. Austin was whittling with something.
Oh, I smoked
Brooke
in that loft. It was very nice.
Brooke was very far away.
It was Taylor, Riley, and I cooking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then
did I spill my drink on you? No, that was Tyler. I spilled my drink on Tyler.
Yeah, you spilled my drink on Tyler because I put it on the corner of the table and was like, don't knock this over. And then you go to move it and knock it over onto Tyler.
There was never a day that I did knock something over.
Hayden, you were probably like taking a nap in the living room.
Yeah, where the fuck were you?
Or there was that like drying sheet thing.
Oh,
I did that.
Oh yeah, you might have been in there.
I remember, and then people did like a puzzle, and I was really annoyed because I was like, I don't want to make a puzzle.
You don't like puzzles?
I don't know. It
was a cool puzzle.
I think it was just like too many people doing it.
That was a fun puzzle though, yeah. That was a great weekend. We sat around the fire both nights. We spilled our hearts to each other, which was a common thing that we used to do. Every time we hung out, we would get very drunk and then just get very emotional.
Oh yeah. We've had lots of
it'd always
drunk
be at like
bonding.
1 a.m. though.
Yep, right.
Everything would simmer down and we'd all be like, why are we here?
Or one of us would be like, I just love you guys so much.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
One of the things from that Pace House visit I cannot get off my mind because it's so weird to me. I everybody was sitting around the fire, and I went inside to make myself a drink, and I was the only one not at the fire. And then I come back, and Sam just goes to me, I was like, and said something along the lines of like, so Anna, everyone says you're the mom friend, because apparently while I was away, Sam was like, so who's gonna like take care of all of you? And I guess all of you were just like, oh,
Like in
Anna.
unison, yeah.
Anna, yeah.
Yep,
I was
Anna,
like,
Anna.
what?
For context, Sam was one of our teachers, and shout out Sam.
Baddest
We
bitch.
miss you. You should all take a
Baddest
trip to
bitch.
Portland and then take her up on her offer to get a drink with us.
Did she
Dude,
actually offer?
Yeah, she said that once.
Wow.
He was like, well, if you guys are like graduated and around and you like want to get like a coffee, but I feel like we could spice it up.
Well, we saw her at that bakery photo thing
Oh
that Gabby
yeah.
was doing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That was so
yeah.
long ago.
I just remember it being so awkward.
There were so many people in there.
Oh my god, I know.
Yeah, there were a lot of people.
We were just drinking wine.
Ooh.
Awful wine. It was so
It
bad.
was
Wait,
really
was
bad
I
wine.
there? Did I
Yeah.
go
You
to
were
that?
there? No, Riley, you were there.
Yeah, you were there.
Because
Oh my
I think
god, I was
drove.
there.
I think I drove
Yeah.
you.
Oh my god, yeah, and then you
God.
came over to my apartment after.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude, I don't remember shit.
I don't either.
Wait, Anna, were you there?
No,
Yeah,
I
that's what I
don't
thought.
remember going.
Was it in like
That's what I thought.
December or something?
Yeah, you may have
Yeah,
like
my
went home
parents
were
already,
there.
maybe.
Yeah, I think
I
I
think it
probably
was
already
like
went
during
I don't
home.
know.
break.
Yeah, it was like the beginning of break, I'm pretty sure.
Right. It was like the day before we were supposed to leave or something quirky like that.
Quirky.
Yeah.
And then we went to that fancy restaurant after,
Oh my
Gabby, with
God,
your
yes.
parents.
Yeah. Oh, that was so good.
Wait,
Oh,
Riley,
yeah.
Riley, were you and I alone in their apartment for a little while?
I think so actually, weren't you?
I think
Didn't
so
we
too.
give you
I
one of
don't
us gave you the
recall.
key?
No, I think we were like, hey, you can hang out here if you want.
Yeah, we just like waited for you guys to get back.
Think
I'm like
Yeah.
eating food.
Something like
Is
that.
that what happened?
I think
think it
so.
is.
Yeah.
Is that what
I
happened?
tried so hard all the time to always get them to stay over. I mean, I get that they didn't want to because we're all particular about our beds, but every time I'd be like, you guys can just stay here, like if you want. And none of them would, except one fateful time. The first time it was Anna and another one of our friends, and we piled into my queen size bed, and it was uncomfortable. And then another time I decided to do it again, because I was like, yeah, it worked out so well the first time. And then it was Riley and the other one of our friends. And oh my God.
Listen, I would always be so ready to take you up on the offer to stay, but then Riley would wake up off of the bed, decide it's time to leave.
Like Terminator,
And
dude.
clockwork every day.
I have to go.
Literally, and I would be like, I don't want Riley
No, I would-
walking
It's
alone,
'cause
so then I
I
would
would just
always
start-
leave with her.
I would just silently stand up and start putting on my shoes and then just start like, are you leaving, Riley? Yup.
We would scramble after you.
Yeah,
throw
when
our
one of
shit
you
in our
left,
bags.
all of
could
you
make it
left.
home. I knew I could make it home. That's why I leave at a particular time where I'm just like, okay, I'm ready now.
I think it was
All
about
right.
the solidarity of you
Yeah.
guys like all leaving together,
But we
And
had
then-
to walk like one of the creepiest streets.
I mean,
in
we all kinda
Portland.
we
Yeah.
lived in the similar dorm too. Like you, me, and Austin all did it. They
Yeah, and Hayden would
parked
dip out
near.
usually.
Well, I would
near.
drive. Yeah. Well, yeah, and you guys like forced me to drink water and like bread.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. And
Should've
then you
just-
returned it when
you
we were
should
at
have
your
been the one
camp.
to stay
I know, but he had to
yeah,
work.
He had work
I
in the
never did.
morning.
because you
But
work
also-
in the city.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, that
Forgot
makes
about
no
that.
sense.
Yeah, it didn't make sense, honestly. But
Fuck, you could
He
have
just-
slept in
He
later.
just didn't like us enough.
in retrospect,
Yeah. Oh, that's
I don't
so
know.
funny.
maybe well, I definitely have to like move my car, but I guess that's
Yeah.
not a big issue.
Yeah. Well, if you parked in a certain spot on that street, you wouldn't have had to move until like 10. So
Yeah, but like, yeah,
yeah.
I'd have to work earlier than that. But
I'm saying you wouldn't have to move your car because it wouldn't be until 10.
I should have just got you guys to move it for me.
Don't you drive
Valet. Yes.
What?
You can just pop
Imagine
it in
Gabby and
neutral
I
and push it.
your car.
Yeah, we would end up pushing the
it.
fucking car.
Yeah, you pop it in neutral and you can just push it right along. Someone just
Yeah, you,
I feel like
you
that'd
push
be
it
literally
down the hill.
Yeah.
Honestly, it would be easier than driving stick.
I feel like I could have figured it out. I'm kind of intuitive.
I like driving stick. It's fun.
I don't understand it. It's so stressful just watching someone go like that the whole time they're driving.
I know. I could never.
It makes you think more. Like you're more like aware of like
I
how
want no
fast you're
thoughts
going.
in my head while I'm driving.
That's gonna be me tomorrow doing my driver's test.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
No,
hope-
Gabby, please
Please put a
think
lot of
about what
thoughts
you're
in your
doing
head.
when you're in.
Oh my god. Do not
I'll just
say
be
that.
hyper aware.
Yes, you need to be. The driving
know.
instructor wants you to be hyper aware.
Oh yeah, it's using all the mirrors, looking everywhere.
Gabby,
blinker.
Your
Gabby
directional.
comes back on the call tomorrow.
Use your blinker.
No thoughts.
No
The-
thoughts.
I hope your test goes so much better than mine did.
Ugh.
Why would happen?
It took me 3 times.
Really?
Well, only
Really?
Stick.
Well, no, I wasn't even driving stick then.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, and my number isn't
Well,
important.
it only took me the one time. But so much happened during it. So the first thing that happened was that for the majority of the test, there was a cop car following me.
Oh, that's
Throughout
scary.
the whole
Scary.
thing.
Back
So it made
12.
me so nervous. I had I had 2 people in my car because one of them was like learning how to be the proctor or whatever. So I had 2 people watching over me.
Stressful.
Oh my god.
When I had to do parallel parking, the proctor chose a car that had people in it. So I drove up, lined myself up with the car. We all looked over. There's 2 people looking back at me. And I just start slowly backing away.
Pressure's on.
And then at the very end, I'm driving back to the DMV building and off on the other side of the road. And like in this town that we're driving, there's like pretty wide roads because you can like park on the side of it. There were these 2 people standing by what I'm assuming is their car. And I like clearly saw them. But then I guess they had a little kid with them because I only found out when the kid ran in front of my fucking car during this
Oh
test.
my god.
So I got points off for that for not paying attention.
Almost killing a child.
Well, listen, I was going 30 and I stopped
my
before
car
I hit the
just
kid.
tapped him.
It didn't even do that.
I would hope not.
Wait,
But
so
anyways,
why did you have to take it 3 times, if you don't mind me asking?
I think I just like kept messing up. Like
What did you do wrong?
I don't remember what I did the first time.
Give us a play-by-play.
The second time I like forgot that like you're supposed to like yield on like left turns. So I almost hit a car.
oh my god.
Oh my god. I wouldn't give you your license either.
You guys, the guy like kind of wanted to give it to me because like he made me do it like again, and he was like, "But I can't give it to you." I was like, "Okay, guy."
Fuck that guy.
But you
What a
guys like
cuck.
know where I took my driver's test.
Did you take it in
It was around like Walmart and like
Oh.
and like
Oh, wow.
Martin's over
Oh.
there.
Oh.
It was like all in there.
I took mine over like across the bay, like, you know, the back bay.
Wait, you took it in Portland?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember
Oh.
that one time in Sam's class, Taylor came in late and we were all like, "Did you get it?"
Yeah, Sam was like, did you get your license? I was like, no, I was taking my permit test. Well, I had my permit in high school and then I let it expire when I moved to Portland. And then I was thankful enough to have a couple friends that had like cars and were old enough to like let me drive their car with just a permit. And so I got my permit again in Maine because it was like $10. But in Connecticut, it's like $75 for a permit and then like $100 and something for like almost $200 to take your license test. And it was $25 in Maine. So I was like, well, I live here, I might as well. And then our coworker, Jessie, she, her girlfriend, who's now her fiance, but girlfriend at the time, let me use her car, and she took me to my driver's test. I didn't really know her at all, and she was like, I did this for all of my kids, like, I'm doing it for you too. And I was like, thanks.
Honorary kid.
Yeah. Okay, well, on that note, wow, this has been really fun. Thanks for joining us, guys. I loved hearing your little voices and seeing your beautiful faces. And Riley stayed up past her bedtime for us.
Just for us.
Just for us. Okay, well, as always, you can follow us on Instagram at Double Gemini Pod. You can follow us on Twitter at Double Gemini Pod. No, wait, sorry. Take it all back. I take it back. You can follow us on Instagram at Double Gemini Podcast, and you can follow us on Twitter at Double Gemini Pod. And
on
also
TikTok at Double Gemini Podcast. We've been trying to post more, and I think we say that every time, but we're
so bad at it. We're so bad. But yeah, we're gonna link our little babies' social medias down below if they want us to, and maybe their websites. You can get some work out of this. I don't know. And as always, if you're listening to us on any of the streaming platforms, we also post on YouTube, and you can watch us and their beautiful faces there. But yeah, for now, this has been Double Gemini Podcast.
Episode 12.
Episode 12. All right, guys. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
All right, babies.
Bye.
Bye.